So hello there, I am Bob the Fool. This is Quest for Glory. So you want to be a hero. Recently, Sierra released this game, so I now own it 3 times. The Quest for Glory series is one of my favorite series of games ever. It's in my top 10. If you want to look at individual games, I think all 4 of them are in my top 10, and then the other 6 are Mega Man games, to be quite honest. So, I'm going to play Hero's Quest, actually. Very specifically, the old school version of Quest for Glory with the text space. I'm going to be pressing the button to start it now. There we go. Oh, yeah. Don't make illegal copies of this game! I own this game 3 times. I own the original floppy disks for it still. I own it in the anthology set, and I now own it through Steam because Sierra is amazing and decided to re-release some of their older games for people who have never played them. So we have Wanted Hero of the Village of Spielberg. Congratulations, you've discovered the first bug in the game. So this game does not take itself seriously. And by that I mean it takes itself serious just enough to get a couple laughs out of the game and still have a good time and still feel like you're accomplishing things. I absolutely love the Quest for Glory games. They're amazing. Like I've already said, I own them 3 times. Much like I own all of the Mega Man games 3 times now. At least 1 through 6. But, I digress. I hope this means that much like King's Quest, they might make a new Quest for Glory. We will not speak of the abomination, which is 5. Now then, we'll run the introduction. Sierra Games. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah. Oh, I gotta love that music. So much nostalgia trips. So many. It's a bit loud in my ear, though. Oh. All right. So the writers and directors, this is going to be all the credits. I'm going to let this play out because these people should have their names known. Oh God, this music. Oh, it takes me back to being 7. Mark, you apparently make music that makes me feel like a child again. Mostly because I listened to it when I was a child. And repeat. Heavily. Okay. So, we have our 3 character choices. If you don't know, by the way, so that's the fighter, we have the magic user, and we have the thief. So there is a way to play all 3 of them at once. You play the thief, and you grab magic using, and because you have additional points left over that you can put into new skills. I am going to play as a straight up magic user. Just to let you know, I am playing this game A, from memory. B, I normally play as a fighter. I've accidentally became a paladin before as the fighter. I played this game so many times, or at least the second one. We'll get to it eventually. But I've never actually played as the magic user or a thief. And I'm going to be doing something stupid because I'm me. I'm only going to have 1 save. If you know old Sierra games, that's a mistake. So, I am... Who am I? Who am I? Yeah, so if you're a thief, you automatically get stealth, lockpicking, throwing, and climbing. So all you have to pick up is magic and parry. In my experience of playing this game, the hardest thing to up is int. I think it ups itself while you're casting spells, though. And I normally play as a fighter. This is pretty easy to up. Agility I can up by dodging. Strength, and we'll throw a point in there. Let's have everything at least 15. I would like more dodge. Dodge is a good skill to have. I don't need parry. We'll throw magic up one. We'll put a couple points into luck. Why not? And we'll throw one more into Magic Zeus. And one more into... And let's just put it into end. So, name. I need a name. I am going to be... Greg. No. Flip. There we go. Let's be Cass. Let's make you a capital K. Yeah. So we're Cass the magic user. And I believe we are good to start the game. Also, one thing I want to point out. If I remember correctly from the old box, this game was co-created by TSR. If you don't know who TSR is, they made a little thing that you might have heard of called Dungeons and Dragons. I believe they were bought out by Wizard of the Coast some point in the 90s. But when I was a kid, there were two companies that made amazing products. One was TSR, the other was Sierra, and I loved both of them. I never actually played a lot of the King's Quest games, though, as a kid, though. I think 5 or 6 was the first one I played. I don't know, I need to get the rest of them. But, here we go. This seems like a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you are two people. The standing one is large, rather ugly, and playing with a yo-yo. The seated person smokes a pipe that... The seated person smokes a pipe. Looks like he might be the sheriff. Man with the pipe greets you. What voice do I want to give him? Crap, I didn't think of that. Welcome to a town. You are lucky to have made it down from the mountains before the snow blocked the pass again. It's gotten pretty dangerous out of town, I understand. Many monsters have been trapped around here. With the late snow between them and the brigands, we certainly could use a hero around here. I am Sheriff Schnaltz Meisterson. Schnaltz, son of my master. This is Otto von Goon, my assistant. What can I call you? So, this is a chance for you to change your name. In case you don't like it, I'm going to stick with Cass. Good luck on your quest, Cass. So, the later ones are very much point-click adventures. You need to take your mouse, point at something, click on it. It will say things. You have different icons like walking, grabbing, looking, tasting, or talking. I'm sorry. It's both, depending on the game. And you have your magic icons and that type of thing. But this one is the older version. The window glows from the light inside. The sign reads, The Hero's Tale Inn. So you can click on things to look at specific items, or we can type in look at. Let's look up the scissors. The sign of the scissors above the door, along with the striped pole, indicates that the building contains a barber shop. And we can read the sign. There appears to be a note on the door of the barber shop. Look at note. There are signs over each of the buildings, informing you of their purpose. Thank you. You're very consistent. So let's ask about the town and what's going on. Just walk around and find out for yourself. Thank you, Schnolz Meisterson. Otto von Goon. Ask about yo. The sheriff says, You think I'm going to tell you everything I know about it? Everything? Go around and find out for yourself. Ask about problems? Probably spelled that wrong. Trouble. Ask about monsters. The monsters come down from the mountains every winter, but they're usually gone by now. The Baron just doesn't have enough men to handle them. Wolfgang is the one to talk about monsters. He has a lot of experience with them. Okay. So, that's our white cycle. We want to run to build up our vitality. Before I do things around the town. The breeze is cool, but you feel a shiver deeper than just the cold. You are on your own in a very dangerous place just outside the town. There's nothing actually dangerous right here. So we're going to run back and forth because I'm going to try to trigger an event. Maybe I should get the open spell before I trigger this event now that I think about it. Alright, so up here, we have our inventory, character sheet. I should have cast spell, fight, escape. So inventory, does inventory say my spells? Character sheet say my spells? Well, not going to worry about that right now. Oh, and if you just type in look at and you do this, it just looks at everything kind of in general. You've come to the end of the main street. The town wall is to the south. You have an eerie feeling that someone is watching you. I'm going to blame the giant eye. I fingered it, run! Let's go inside. We're a magic user. We can go inside the magic shop. Tall shelves with books and odds and ends suited to magic line the walls. In front of you is a counter with a pentagram embossed on the front of it. The ceiling and the far wall are mysterious indeed. There's a strange symbol on the floor. Looks kind of like an integral sign. I'm Zara. My companion is Domino. The items of the shop are designed for those skilled in the use of magic. We have little for one such as you, who has not been initiated, but what we have could prove useful. Okay, so ask about magic. There is much magic in the world. those who know how to use it. There is magic in this little town, and a good deal of magic in the valley. What I saw are mere tools to help those who have power. You may purchase restoration potions, scrolls, and from which you may learn spells if you have the potential. Okay, so ask about scrolls. We have several magical spells in study scrolls. You may purchase Flame Dart for 60 silver, Fetch for 40, or the Open Spell for 30. The scrolls we saw are magical. You have but to read the spell and you will learn it. I also know that you can find a wonderful spell if you learn the secret of Arana's peace. So we have 4 gold, 10 silver. Oh, there's our spells. We have Zap. Skills at 10. So everything caps out at 100 in this game. So your spells cap out 100. The skill level for each spell caps out 100, which I think reduces the mana cost and ups the effectiveness of the spell. And then you have all your other stats that go up to 100. So let's buy Open. May this aid you on your quest. As you read the scroll is engraved into your mind. So we now have the Open spell. Skills at 5. We have 2 gold left. I don't have much to do here, so let's ask about hero. We are entitled of magic and powers, matters such as that are of little importance. Okay, so let's ask about town. There is an aura protecting this town from danger. Within most of the town walls, there can be no active violence or cruel magic. Even so, it is pertinent to avoid dark places. Also, this is a chick, but I can't do female voices. So, you're going to have to deal with me for a minute. I don't think I can buy any more scrolls. I have a dagger, right? Yes, I have a dagger and leather armor and 1 piece of paper left over from the scroll that I used. So now I'm going to go trigger the event because I have the Open spell. Also, running like this decreases my stamina but ups my vitality. If your stamina runs out in like combat or that sort of thing. Awesome. We have this guy. So let's ask him about the town. Give me a silver and I'll give you a bit of information. Okay. So let's give him a silver. For another silver, I can tell you where to go to find the Baron Baba Yaga and some goblins who have a lot of treasure. So if you want some information, hand me some cash. All right. Seems like a nice fellow. Okay, what you want to know? Let's ask about goblins. Little pests are just northwest of the cemetery. They're a bunch of wimps. For gold, I'll tell you where the Thieves Guild is hidden. I mean, that's great and all, but they just kill me because I don't know the proper thief sign. You have a nice day, good sir. Do. If you want a good time, try the Dragon's Breath at the bar. All right, I will. Everyone loves a good time. This is one. It seems to be a fox north of the road. Help me, brave and kind hero. So let's ask about fox. I cannot think. Help me, good adventure, please. So, let's get him out of that trap by casting open. Let's just open the trap since I can't cast open to open it. You spring the trap. In exchange for your kindness, I'll give you some advice and a bit of information. First of all, it sometimes pays off to be polite, even to rude people. For example, the amusing tidbit, Baba Yaga put an enchantment on the Baron's daughter some years back. To break the spells, you need to talk to the Dryad. Ervi, ta-da, see you sometime. So, we have done our first heroic deed. We have saved a fox. Can I take the trap? Oh. They thought of that. Curses! So let's go off to the left. We got our nice friendly dude at the wall. You know, giving us information about how to have a good time. Let us... What's the quick command for save? F5? Okay, I'll try to remember that. Okay. So we're saved. Let's, you smell apples as you approach the corner. The pretty centaur looks at you and says, "Good day and welcome to Spielberg. Would you like to buy some fresh fruit or vegetables?" Okay. Let's ask about the vegetables. Ask about fruit. There are still some apples left from last season in the barrel. You can pay 10 for you can buy 10 for a silver since they're so small. We have some fresh cherries. We'll have some fresh cherries in a couple months. Okay. Let's I believe ask about goods. Thank you. Ask about sale. Flirt. Let's ask her name. I am Held, daughter of Hemrich Preferred the farmer. Preferred. Sounds like I'm trying to say something as the Swedish chef. Oh, good God. All right. Let's buy some apples from the nice centaur lady. Buy 10 apples from the barrel and put them in your pack. All right. Yeah, have a nice day now. I don't have to worry about saying greetings or goodbyes or anything like that. I just did a thing. Let's save again. This back alley seems suspicious. Alms for the poor. Alms for the poor. Give money. Thank you. I know it's really tough trying to make a living begging in this town since the brigands started scaring all the trade away. This should be such a nice place to live. My advice to you is not to take up begging. It just doesn't pay. And don't go out at night. Thanks, dude. Oh, you're saying don't drink the dragon's breath. But my good sir, my other friend told me that I should drink the dragon's breath. The gloomy window lets little light into this tavern. It smells like smells like stale ale and some other unpleasant things. The floor is covered with dirt in the bar with sticky beer. Smoke appears to be rising from the center cask behind the bar. To your right, 2 gamblers play cards. The bartender glares at you as you enter. So does the ugly goon to the left. You get the impression you are not welcome here. Hi, guys! So here's a little thing by this chair. I know what it is. So let's take it. Take note. You pick up the note. You smooth out the piece of paper, and read. B. He's starting to act suspicious. Better save this drop for emergencies. B. So let's sit at the bar. What you want? I've been told to get the dragon's breath. It's not for sale. Did I type breath wrong? Ask about ale. Okay. Ask about drinks. A world's famous Troll Sweat is also always fresh, and it's only 5 silver. The Dragon's Breath, there's no E, is our specialties. It's Crusher's personal fit. However, it's very hard to come by. It costs you 25 silver. Cash up front. Do I have the money for that? Let's just buy an ale for now. 1 age house brew coming up. There you go. Thank the bartender and pay him for the beverage. Let us drink up. Tastes as sour as it smells, and it burns your throat as you swallow it. Still, it isn't the worst beer you ever drunk. Okay. So stand. Do. Newer games, you'd have a little wobble. I don't need anything from the dry goods. Yeah, I wouldn't have had enough money to buy the Dragon's Breath anyway. So I'll come back to that later. Part of my goal in this game is to show off as many of the different death scenes as I can, because the death scenes are very amusing. The end titles are hilarious. My favorite one, if it's not in this one, it's in the remake. I believe if you died to a goblin, the card reads off, "A mace to the face will make you race to the nearest plastic surgeon's place." Favorite one ever. The bright smell of fresh herbs mingle with the aroma of wood smoke as you near the hut by the side of the road. On either side of the road is a large oak and the road itself leads north to a castle in the distance, south to the crossroads. Let's look at the bird. Look at the burb. Looks more like a small flying lizard than a bird. Okay. So look at small flying lizard. Thank you. It's in a nest. Let's look at the nest. It's made of twigs, leaves, and herbs, probably stolen from the healer's garden. There's a bird-like creature sitting in the nest. Alright, I'm going to try to make these playthroughs a little bit shorter. Some of my other ones a little bit longer than a few others. So, I'm going to call it here. Can I wave? Nope. Ah! Run! I'm going to check out the guild hall to my left, because that's where Wolfgang is, and he knows a lot about monsters. Till next time, you guys know what to do. Laters.